For men over 40, hats can work extremely well, but only when they look natural with your face, your outfit, and your lifestyle. That is where most men get stuck. A hat sits right next to your face, so it can either sharpen your casual style or make the whole outfit feel off. The real question is not whether men over 40 can wear hats. The real question is whether the hat still looks right on you. So, in this video, we will keep it simple and practical. You will learn how to choose hats that look mature, natural, and easy to wear after 40. From the right shape and color to the styles that work best with everyday casual outfits. You will also see why a good hat can still look wrong when the shape, color, or setting is off. As we go through this, think about the hat you reach for most often, because by the end you may see it differently. Before we talk about specific hats, there are 3 simple rules that make everything easier. You do not need a closet full of hats. You just need to understand what makes a hat look natural on a man over 40. Once you understand these rules, choosing the right hat becomes much simpler. Rule 1. Keep the hat natural. Start here. The hat should look like it belongs on you, not like you added it just to make a plain outfit more interesting. This is the foundation of casual style for men over 40. The goal is not to look flashy. The goal is to look like a cleaner, sharper, more confident version of yourself. A hat should support that. It should not take over the whole outfit. This is where many men go wrong. They feel like their outfit looks too plain, so they add a bold hat to create interest. But after 40, that can easily make the outfit look busier instead of better. A giant logo, a very bright color, a stiff flat brim, or a loud slogan can pull attention straight to the hat and away from the man wearing it. The best everyday style after 40 usually has some restraint. Your hat should follow the same idea. That does not mean your hat has to be boring. It means the hat should feel like it belongs to your style. The best hat after 40 is usually the one people notice second, not first. They should notice that you look put together. Then they may notice that the hat is helping the outfit feel complete. The mistake is not wearing a hat. The mistake is wearing a hat that looks disconnected from the rest of you. Once the hat feels natural, the next question is where it actually belongs. Rule 2. Match the hat to the situation. A hat can look good by itself and still feel wrong if it does not match where you are going. That is why context matters so much. Men over 40 do not need one hat that tries to do everything. They need the right hat for the life they actually live. A baseball cap may work perfectly for errands, weekends, travel, or time outside. A straw hat makes more sense in warm weather, on vacation, at the beach, or during an outdoor lunch. A beanie belongs in colder months. A slim, flat cap or driving cap works better when the outfit is slightly more refined. Think dark denim, boots, a sweater, or a casual jacket. It is not just the hat, it is where you are wearing it. For smart casual outfits, the hat needs a little more care. If the clothes are cleaner and more refined, the hat should be cleaner and more refined too. A cap that works at a backyard barbecue may not be the best choice for dinner, a casual date, or a nicer weekend outfit. That does not mean you need to overthink every detail. Just ask one simple question before you wear it. Does this hat belong where I'm going? That is one of the most useful style rules for men over 40. Dress for the real situation, not for an imaginary version of yourself. One hat does not have to do every job. The more your outfit changes, the more your hat has to make sense with it. Even when the shape is right and the situation makes sense, one detail can still change the whole impression. Color. Rule 3. Choose mature, easy colors. Color is one of the fastest ways a hat can go from easy to distracting. After 40, the color of your hat should help the outfit feel balanced. It should not make the outfit louder than it needs to be. This matters because the hat is close to your face. Bright red, neon green, electric blue, bright yellow, or high contrast logos can pull attention straight to the hat before anyone notices the full outfit. That does not mean men over 40 cannot wear color. It simply means the hat is usually not the best place to make the loudest statement. For casual style after 40, the easiest hat colors are navy, charcoal, olive, tan, brown, beige, dark green, and washed black. These colors work because they blend into grown-up casual outfits instead of fighting for attention. Navy works well with denim, chinos, polos, t-shirts, and light jackets. Charcoal is softer than sharp black near the face. Olive feels masculine and relaxed. Tan, brown, and beige are useful when you want a softer, warmer look. Washed black is often easier than deep black because it feels more casual and less harsh. If you are unsure where to start, choose navy, charcoal, olive, or tan. Those four colors cover most everyday outfits for men over 40. Color can work, but the hat should not be the loudest thing people notice first. With those rules in mind, the next step is simple. Which hats are actually worth wearing after 40? The good news is that most men only need a few simple hats that fit their lifestyle. You do not need a hat collection. You just need the right options for the way you actually dress and live. Start with the one most men already have in the closet. Hat 1. Clean baseball cap. Start with the hat most men already own, the baseball cap. Before you give up on baseball caps, this part matters. A baseball cap can absolutely work after 40. For many men, it is the most practical everyday hat. The key is choosing one that looks clean, simple, and intentional. The baseball cap is common in American casual style because men wear it for errands, weekends, travel, sports, and casual days outside. But common does not always mean polished. A good baseball cap for men over 40 should look relaxed, not overly sporty. Look for a softer shape, a low or medium crown, a slightly curved brim, and a small logo or no logo at all. Cotton twill, canvas, soft wool blend, or a slightly textured fabric usually looks more mature than a shiny athletic cap. The cap should feel like it belongs with the clothes most men actually wear. Plain t-shirts, polos, dark jeans, chinos, clean sneakers, and casual jackets. Here's the honest check. If your everyday cap has sweat stains, heavy fading, a bent brim, or a collapsed shape, it may not be helping your outfit anymore. That does not mean you need anything expensive. It just means your most worn cap should look as clean and intentional as the rest of your clothes. The mistake is not wearing a baseball cap. The mistake is wearing a cap that looks more worn out than the rest of your outfit. If you only own one hat, make it a clean, neutral baseball cap that works with jeans, chinos, polos, and simple jackets. Be careful with huge sports logos, stiff, flat-brim snapbacks, novelty slogans, or caps that look like they belong only at the gym. A baseball cap works after 40 when it looks easy, clean, and connected to the outfit. Before we move on, think about the cap you wear most often. Would it still look good with a clean polo, dark jeans, and simple sneakers? If the answer is no, that is not a failure. It is just useful information. The next hat can look a little sharper than a baseball cap, but only if the shape is right. Hat 2. Slim flat cap or driving cap. A flat cap can upgrade a casual outfit, but it is also one of the easiest hats to overdo. That is why the shape matters so much. A flat cap works best after 40 when it feels casual and grounded, not overly vintage. The best versions have a slimmer shape, sit close to the head, and avoid the oversized, puffy look that can make the outfit feel like a costume. A good flat cap can work with a sweater, dark jeans, boots, chinos, or a casual jacket. The key is to keep the rest of the outfit grounded. If you wear a slim flat cap with a simple sweater, dark denim, and brown boots, it can look masculine and effortless. But if you wear it with too many vintage pieces at once, the outfit can start to feel more like a character than everyday style. The flatter and cleaner the cap, the easier it is to wear. The puffier and more dramatic it gets, the more careful you need to be. Choose charcoal, brown, navy, olive, or a subtle pattern. Avoid caps that are too round, too wide, too bulky, or too theatrical. The mistake is not wearing a flat cap. The mistake is choosing one with too much volume, because that is when it starts to look like a costume. For men over 40, the flat cap should add quiet character without taking over the whole outfit. When the weather gets cold, the goal changes. Warmth matters, but the hat still has to look clean. Hat 3. Simple neutral beanie. Cold weather is where a beanie earns its place, but only if it looks clean instead of sloppy. A good beanie should make you look warm, relaxed, and put together. The best beanies for men over 40 are simple, fitted, and neutral in color. Navy, charcoal, brown, dark green, and black are usually the easiest choices. A ribbed knit in wool or a wool blend often looks better than something too thin and flimsy. The beanie should sit close to the head without too much extra fabric hanging in the back. It should not be so tight that it looks uncomfortable, and it should not be so loose that it collapses. Be careful with neon colors, oversized logos, very long slouchy shapes, or beanies that look stretched out and tired. A simple beanie works with coats, field jackets, sweaters, jeans, and boots. An everyday casual style for men over 40, the beanie should feel practical and masculine. It should look like you dressed well for the weather, not like the hat belongs to a completely different outfit. With a beanie, the line between practical and sloppy usually comes down to shape. Keep it fitted, clean, and simple. A good beanie should look warm and practical, not oversized and distracting. When the weather gets warmer, the hat changes completely. Hat 4. Panama or straw hat. In warm weather, a Panama-style hat or clean straw hat can look excellent on a man over 40 when it feels relaxed, not staged. This is one of those hats that can look very natural on a mature man when it is kept simple. The key is to keep it light, clean, and easy. A summer hat should feel like it belongs to the weather. It should work with a linen shirt, a camp collar shirt, a polo, chinos, tailored shorts, or clean casual shoes. Choose a natural straw color, a moderate brim, a clean shape, and a simple band. Be careful with hats that are too floppy, too wide, too decorated, or too flimsy. If the hat collapses, wrinkles badly, or looks like a prop, it will not help the outfit. A straw hat works best when the rest of the outfit also feels relaxed and balanced. If the shirt is too loud, the shorts are too baggy, and the whole outfit feels too staged, the hat can make everything look even more forced. A good Panama or straw hat should make you look relaxed, not like you are trying to create a character. It should suggest that you understand warm weather style without trying too hard. When the rest of the outfit is calm, the straw hat looks much easier to wear. The most practical hat on this list is less about fashion first and more about real life. Hat 5. Practical sun or outdoor hat. Not every hat has to be a fashion piece first. Some hats work because they make sense. For men over 40, this is important. Mature men's style is not only about looking sharp, it is also about dressing appropriately for real life. If you are hiking, fishing, gardening, playing golf, going to the beach, or working outdoors, a sun hat or outdoor hat can be the right choice. In those situations, the function is part of the style. A good outdoor hat should be lightweight, breathable, and practical. It should protect your face, ears, and neck without looking overly complicated. Choose a neutral color like khaki, olive, tan, beige, gray, or muted green. The important thing is to keep it in the right context. A hiking hat makes sense on a trail, at the lake, in the garden, or on a hot day in full sun. It may not make sense at a casual dinner or with a cleaner smart casual outfit. Again, the situation decides. A practical hat looks stylish when the setting calls for it. Outside that setting, it can start to feel out of place. For outdoor life, looking appropriate is part of looking stylish. Sometimes the most stylish choice is simply the one that makes sense. A hat after 40 should not be about hiding or trying to look younger. It should be about choosing what actually works for you. So keep it simple. Choose hats that look natural with your face, match the situation, use mature colors, keep the shape clean, and feel connected to the rest of your outfit. For most men over 40, the best choices are simple. A clean baseball cap, a slim flat cap, a fitted beanie, a natural summer hat, or a practical outdoor hat. The simple summary is this: a hat works after 40 when it fits your face, your outfit, your lifestyle, and the message you want to send. The goal is not to look like a younger man. The goal is to look like a grown man who knows what works for him. Now, I want to hear what you actually wear in real life. What type of hat do you wear most? A baseball cap, a flat cap, a beanie, a sun hat, or no hat at all? And be honest, does that hat actually help your style? Or do you mostly wear it out of habit? Let me know in the comments. If you want practical style advice for men over 40 that feels realistic and easy to use, subscribe to the channel. Because after 40, the best hat is not the one that gets noticed first. It is the one that makes the rest of you look better. Thanks for watching.